the king and queen of
your game predictions. Use hashtag NME win or hashtag TSM win. And we can see how you're calling this game as we tally up your votes throughout. You see the compositions on your screen right here. We've seen a lot of Nidalee jungle providing some harass in that early game. We'll see if Trashy can get under the skin of Santorin, start things off. Jungle pressure here is going to be big, expecting the 2v1.
Flaresz actually teleporting in to cut off Dyrus here. They want to kill Dyrus.
Very deep. Haven't seen Dyrus get focused like this in the top lane in quite some time. Looks like NME is going to repeat some history here and start that one off to take him down first. A very deep TP off a very deeply placed ward.
They've got deep wards. Great job by NME recognizing that they had the advantage and taking the initiative to use their teleport for that play. And
plus
here
now,
they go.
If anything happens, they just disengage. And they're not going to contest it.
All right, so they finally got it. Now,
great pressure from NME here as TSM gets to the turrets. A nice buster shot backwards saves Turtle's life. Remember, you didn't build that armor, Flaresz. You got that Rod of Ages. Very, very close to actually getting himself taken down there if Turtle was able to jump in. How you spent your money in your inventory. That, like you said, Kobe, the Aegis on one side and not on the other. These teams are working with the same amount of cash flow just about. And TSM looks to be working it better with the timing of their composition. Bjergsen coming up nice with the living artilleries.
For Dyrus to cut off the four-man squad.
Yep.
He's in base right now.
Oh, don't run against the wall. That's the worst place to run. You're only giving them an idea of where you can go.
Or try and run him off.
Oh boy, good gravity field. That was a very nice gravity field, slowing things down a little bit. That's going to be going over to Trashy. They hightail it out of there. Flaresz teleports in, and he's actually left out to dry, but TSM does not want the fight. Really putting themselves in the fire here. Living artillery is such long range for them to get into this. It's going to be 4,000. A living artillery is going to be the only thing. What a move from NME. Can they get out of this one alive, though? Avoidus is going to persistently slow the entire team. That means Otter's on the back line. That's a great engage from Santorin. WildTurtle picks up the kill on the last shot, and that's 40 seconds for TSM to get what they want. Mid-fifth dragon in the game, and it looks like there will be no attempt to go in. NME knows losing the Baron buff is a huge struggle over not getting fifth, and they are not able to get it. Santorin able to pick that up for the team as Flaresz also walking Team SOLOMID off an objective. What a focus here by TSM. That would have been huge and cost a lot more time, but they come up with the kill. Lose it soon, and they are getting one final push. Otter off to the left side, but he could also get picked out there. No peel for him. Dyrus is the focus. Gets back with Vengeful Maelstrom on. There's the Mega Rocket taking it down. Nicely done onto Dyrus, and they are going to start moving on. Should be able to get a little bit of pressure.
Without the front line.
Should be able to get a little bit of pressure onto this turret. That minion should help them. Unfortunately, with Baron on it, doesn't get close enough, and now it does, only for a few shots.
You have to be really, really careful right now.
Yep.
Uh-oh, Flaresz goes all the way in.
Lustboy, that's not who he wants, so remember the amount of disengage the enemy has. They use a bit, and it even picks up kills. Double kill for WildTurtle. Enemy was sitting under their turret. Why go out now?
I don't know. Because it's not going to work out in their favor. TSM should be able to get an inhibitor off of it.
Yeah. Only a few things to gap close for this team, really, and Flaresz just left everybody behind him when that anchor toss hit, especially against the Talisman team that we've been talking about. They cannot get on it to him, unfortunately. Not enough gap close. InnoX still tries to go in hard. They don't have enough vision over the wall to see where TSM could re-engage from.
To push back up as well. They're going to come for the steal.
Oh, Trashy's smite is down right now. They're still going to go for the fight. Dyrus actually very low. Santorin trying to get the backline peeled off of his team, and they're low now. There's the rocket going in. Dyrus very close to getting excited again for Otter. Lustboy pushing in. Great living artillery coming in. You can see the poke and spread from Ludens hitting everybody and crushing health bars. Bjergsen, no blue buff, but he does have that Sorcerer Elixir. Going to be even bigger now. Who gets Baron? Where's the pressure come from? Oh, the no-look laser to the left, but he doesn't even need it as he zeroes out Bjergsen. 55 seconds on these death timers.
Even
no pressure.
Considering
no pressure. No pressure. No pressure.
They're going to try and backdoor this bottom inhibitor. Instead, that makes no sense. Baron-empowered recalls will make that a non-factor.
The turret, TSM doing a great job.
Oh,
Depth charge goes off onto Dyrus. Wow, absolutely shredded down. They cut the tree out. 60+ seconds on these timers. On with the full team coming in onto this. That's a lot of damage to the turret. It is dropped, and Team SoloMid's gonna have to now assess this. How are they gonna enter? Turtle's quite far away. 5v4. They have a chance to exit the base freely. A nice spear coming in from Trashy. He gets popped up by the Howling Gale, and it's still not a full engage. TSM can almost try to get themselves back into this, but they have to worry about bottom side of the map still. Flaresz is going to be right with the team. They don't really have control over any type of routing or getting around the fight. They're going to watch TSM take this down. That's going to be Dyrus's Chaos Storm in the middle, but it's not really doing a lot of damage. That's a hit up, however, on to Lustboy. He's down. That's a lot of the disengage. Talisman of Ascension was already used, so you're seeing what TSM has now in the fight as they take it. Bjergsen coming up with a big kill onto InnoX. They are still back and forth, though. Great positioning and mechanics by both teams, getting one member but not being able to get the next as they disengage. It looks better for TSM here, but what can they set up?
Oh, they get hooked back in. It's not over, Riff.
Crazy. They go in. That's going to be Turtle with some shots. What a crit from Otter. They know they can't go any farther forward with that front-end damage.
Doesn't even matter. He bursts out to support. And TSM on the retreat here, but the turn with Bjergsen's AoE. Oh, man, that was a 3-shot from Bjergsen. Vintage. Poke doesn't land. Yes, it does. Oh, and a crit to boot.
Blocket of the Iron Solari went on, but everybody flashed out that actually needed to get it. There is a banner of command minion running around somewhere, but TSM's getting everything they want. They go all the way to 5, Kobe.
They're going to reverse sweep Dragon 5 here.
I've never seen that.
TSM are going to try and reverse sweep the Dragon 5. They've gotten all 4. They've held 4 times against enemies number 5. But that's about it.
Yep.
All right, well, it's not about item builds at this point. It's about the team fight because this Turtle is bouncing
by himself
on a nice edge.
Just walks into the base. Honey, I'm home. It seems like NME actually wants to finally do something about it. As their inhibitors to half, that's a binding that hits Santorin. Sticks his belly out in front to save the Banshee's Veil of Turtle.
They got it.
And Turtle solos an inhibitor with a teammate right behind him. Teams, I should say. And everything's right as rain right now for these guys. That's a binding. Is it a follow? Depth charge? No, nothing. That's a buster shot, though. A big ult from WildTurtle. A bit of that. The depth charge did go out. You all right? And it looks like they're just going to have the inhibitor. It was enough for TSM to want to get inside the base, and they're slowly, finally able to start dismantling enemies' forces, taking down their objectives, and they have indeed put on the rally caps. I thought Santorin wanted an engage. Otter definitely out of position for a second there. But
Bjergsen, they want to cut him off. He's got no flash, just the ghost to work with.
Over the wall. Can they get him? Oh, the binding misses, but there's enough DPS. Let's see. All right, he goes down. 75 seconds on everybody's timer right now. Oh, Turtle.
Turtle's making it work. He's got another one. They're going to have 3 inhibitors.
Okay.
And he's going to recall
InnoX is back. Home guards for InnoX. He's going to be able to fight Turtle, but will he be able to kill him? Once the laser's down, Turtle practically has no pressure. He goes in on InnoX. That's going to be under the turret. Turtle would have wanted to use explosive shot there instead of on the champion, but he's still going hard for it. Now it's enemy in the base on the full screen. We're going to see both sides. A great fight in the top by TSM. Turtle and InnoX going 1v1, bro, and it's going to be a great fight. The inhibitor goes down along with the Nexus turret. Turtle coming up big in a solo match in the area by himself. He goes down, but TSM has already won the fight in the base. Kobe, that was 75 seconds on each timer, and TSM's going to be gunning now for the Nexus. And now the TSM members. He throws out the gravity field, but it's not enough. A good flash keeps him alive for that situation, but this is going to be tough. Hard mode 999 is one that is impossible to beat, and TSM turns that on for the end of the game. 57.5 minutes in, Team SoloMid finally break the base and take down NME.